What's up guys, welcome back to another Eldrazi Ramp video. This time we're trying a new combo synergy version with Herigast, Erupting Nullkite. So let's go over the main deck and then we'll talk about the combo synergies with Herigast and the rest of the deck. So to start, your main deck is just your typical Eldrazi Ramp deck. You have a set of Utopia Sprawls, your Rumbles, and your Talisman. On top of that, we have our Microspawns, the Ramp and Exile lands, and then your usual package with Kozilek's Command, Emrakul the Promise End, and some Devours. I've been really impressed with All Is Dust. I know most lists aren't playing it, but I feel like getting that reset recently has just been game changing. So let's talk about some of the new cards. We have Writhing Chrysalis, Herigast, and Kozilek Broken Reality. So why are we playing these cards in our deck? Lately, Writhing Chrysalis has seen some more gameplay. In this list, we're actually running a complete set. So before, it was more just to kind of stem the bleeding against aggro, but here it acts as one of our combos. So the centerpiece of our combo is Herigast, Erupting Nullkite. So let's go over all that text, and then we'll talk about how that synergizes with the rest of our deck. So Herigast has Emerge 6 double red. But what's really cool about Emerge is the cost is reduced by sacrificing a creature, which is why we're running 4 Chrysalis and 4 Microspawns. So when we cast this creature, we can actually exile our hand and draw 3 cards. So best case scenario is this is the last card in your hand, you cast it, and then you get to draw 3 cards. It's a flying 6/6, and it gives every creature spell we cast Emerge. That's the important part. So basically how sequencing would work, we'd ramp into an early Microspawn or early Chrysalis, and then we emerge Herigast. So Herigast typically costs between 4 and 6 mana. After that, if we don't already have an Emrakul or Kozilek in our hand, we can discard our hand, draw 3 cards, hope to draw it that way. Another way to get an Eldrazi in our hand is having Sanctum of Ugin in play. So we can cast Herigast, trigger Sanctum of Ugin, and just get that free Eldrazi. So one case would be we have Herigast in play. You can pretty much cast Emrakul for free by emerging it because you know we're going to have cards in our graveyard. Another target I decided to add is Kozilek the Broken Reality. So this card doesn't see much play because it doesn't immediately affect the board when you cast it. You have to have an established board already because it's just pumping your creatures and sort of drawing you a card. Kozilek is one of your flex spots, so you can kind of put whatever big Eldrazi creature you want here. You could do Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, or another Kozilek, or another Emrakul. If you're having a really good game, you have other creatures in play, so that way when you emerge Herigast, you can start emerging Kozilek or Emrakul with your other creatures instead. So that's basically how the combo synergy works. Moving on to our sideboard, we're switching up things a little bit by having creature-based haste. So we have 2 Magebane Lizards. This is typically for Storm or Breach. We have an additional Kozilek's Return for board wipes. 2 Magus of the Moon for that Blood Moon cheese. This is good against opposing Eldrazi decks and Titan. Sometimes you can cheese out Domain or other greedy mana bases. The reason Magus works so well is because we have a bunch of basic forests, Utopia Sprawl, Rumble, and Talisman. We have Stone Rain for land destruction against those similar decks, 2 Force of Vigor for artifacts and enchantments, 2 Collector Oofs for more artifact hate, Trinisphere for combo decks, Torpor Orb for ETBs, mostly Orzhov, and then 2 Soulless Jailer for graveyards and combo decks. So that is Eldrazi Ramp featuring Herigast, Erupting Nullkite. I want to remind you guys that we are part of the MTG creator program, so we have lots of play points to give away to our subs. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you get access to cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. So if you want to see more Eldrazi content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. Maybe just today's not a good day if we're just mulliganing every single hand. I feel like I'm going to keep it because we have Kozilek's Command. Like, we can have 4 mana on turn 2. And that could be awesome depending on what we're up against. Scry into some green sources. Tapped Hallowed Fountain. All Is Dust. I'm just going to do this now. If they have a Force Negation, I'm going to lose my mind. Still no green. Yeah, I'd say give it a shot. Maybe you can check online too. I mean, they're really cheap. I wanted to get like this in foil. I've been like procrastinating it. They're only like a few bucks. Let me see. Right now they're $2. They're like $3 total. $2 plus shipping. It's funny, they have gone up from like $1, but if you want foil, you know you always got to get the foil. Foil is about $4, $4 or $5. They evoke Solitude. That's an interesting play. Yeah, like that's not bad. Full out foil for that. Path to Exile. So they're gonna Path to Exile the token. We get a tapped land, I guess. Well, there's our forest that we wanted. That's actually really funny. Oh, a Newfoundland. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So right now it's almost 4 o'clock here. I guess we're gonna pass. Oh no, you know what? I was gonna surveil and but I'll just do this. Living on an island, very limited. Yeah, I bet. Here we have like a lot. You have a half-hour time zone. That's interesting. Oh, they have field, so they can just field us off. That's kind of annoying. Return Emmy. Get a forest. I wasn't even paying attention to them having a field. We draw a commercial district. Let's just kick a Microspawn. Eat their blue source. There's 1, 2, 3. Only 3 things in the yard. Nah, Joseph, they said they're from Newfoundland. Let's get... I'm assuming we get Cavern, right? Until they blow it up, or do we just get a temple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's just get Cavern, and then we'll surveil. Don't want a bog. I could argue against Cavern just because we have Emrakul cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Emrakul costs 11 right now, and they have another. This is why you run 4 basics. Yeah, maybe that's why Temple's good. Oh my god, we drew the basic. That's really unlucky. All right, we'll pass. That's literally the worst draw possible. We have 43 cards in the deck and we draw the basic. All right, Moon, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'll definitely let you know how it goes or how the music is. I just can't believe we drew that forest, man. But yeah, they're on Solitude Fit. I wonder if this is the what's it called? Isoconceptor, maybe? Like maybe they probably don't even have counter spells, so we probably didn't even need to get Cavern, which was probably a mistake. For Fiend's Tower. Are they on Leyline? Okay, Temple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll cast Emrakul. What's the combo? Yeah, so it's red-green Eldrazi with Herigast. The combo, quote combo, is you have Herigast, and you can just keep, they just concede to Emrakul. You can just keep emerging your creatures. So if you have Herigast, you can get a bunch of fat Eldrazi out, and it's just kind of like a combo in that regard. The combo is, we're running 4 Chrysalis, so that makes Herigast cost a lot less. And then once you have Herigast out, you can hopefully have Sanctum of Ugin, go get a Kozilek or an Emrakul, and then just sack that. And they pretty much exchange themselves. So you can draw 3 cards. Maybe you draw one of these, and then you just sack that. Then you get a 9/9. It just goes off. It's crazy. All right, so against, I guess, like Mono or like Azorius Control or something. We didn't really get to see what they were doing. Trinisphere is always pretty solid against them. We didn't see enough of their deck, but like, I feel like I'd rather have Force of Vigor than all the Kozilek's returns. I don't know what they are, to be honest. Yeah, so we'll just do a 3/3 trade there. Until we see more of their deck, we don't really know what they're doing. Exactly, Gonzalo. If you can like empty your hand, cast Herigast, and then draw Emrakul, and then just get a free Emrakul, pretty much. It's like value. I swear, I always mute myself at least once each stream. All right, so hopping into this game, this is what the game state looks like now. We could have played Ugin's Lab to play out Chrysalis, but we're just going to take it slow. Thank you again. I would have been muted that whole time and not even known it. Fiend's Tower. So we'll just get a Stomping Ground here. He thought it was a real deep think. Sometimes that happens, yeah. Oh, God, these... I really don't want to play Ugin's Lab into Demolition Field. It's like, what do we want to get rid of? Like, I mean, maybe it's like a force that... I mean, they're not doing anything either. Let's just chill. We can just hardcast Chrysalis next turn without exposing Ugin's Lab. I think that's... We could always put Anola's Dust under there and sack it. Do you prefer Eldrazi lists that play without Karn? I feel like I don't really have a preference. I think there's like 3 versions, like Temur, Gruul, or Gruul with Karn, Gruul without Karn, or like Temur with Karn. I think it kind of comes down to preference, but also the meta, just because Breach is one of the top decks. So if you already have that main deck artifact hate, you're sitting pretty. Like Karn's pretty good against combo decks. For some reason, I've been off him lately, even though I love Karn. I have the, I don't know if you guys have Karns in paper, but I have the full text Karn, which is my favorite. Kaya. 1, 2. Okay, so they're going to make it so our Emrakul is not as good. So let's play a land first so we don't get got by friggin' Mana Tithe. Because you know they're sitting on that. If anything, we don't really care if they counter Chrysalis, to be honest. But we want the pressure for Kaya. Okay, they're just going to do that. We're going to crack it so that way it pumps Chrysalis. We don't know what's in their hand. We still don't really know what they're on. What about you, Gonzalo? What do you prefer? All right, they're just going to pass? They're thinking. So like here it's cool. Like we can emerge Herigast from Chrysalis. The only downside is I don't want to get rid of our hand and we don't have any follow-ups. Like we could Devour. We just want like, if we could draw that Emrakul again, that would be nice. They're thinking hard. What is that? Teferi. Okay, so this is Esper, like good stuff. So they're trying to take us off the ramping. They're still holding up either Spell Pierce, Mana Tithe, draw Utopia Sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack Kaya. They evoke Solitude, pitching Void Rend. That's fine. Let's do this then. So even if they counter this, it's not a big deal. Oh wow, they didn't have it. Okay. So they just like 2 for 1 themselves, and we just got like a good lead there. See if they want a Demolition Field. They Spreading Seas. Wow. They've Spreading Seas too? Jesus. And another. Oh my god, dude. Okay. They're going in. All right, they just pass. No, dude. How do we keep drawing these basics? It's wild. Let's just attack the fairy. We'll play the forest out, and then we'll emerge. But like, see how sweet this is? So now we get to draw 3 cards. We get a 6/6 in play. Flying 6/6 dragon. We already got the cast trigger with Devour. So just like the value there is insane. And now we draw another Chrysalis. So now next turn we can play Sanctum. We can emerge off of the Herigast. Actually, you know what? No. We can, yeah, and then we can get a, what's it called? And we can get like an Emrakul and emerge off that. So we can even emerge this, but we're not going to. Makes you want to unsleeve your Tron lands? No, I never unsleeve your Tron lands. I still have my mono green Tron deck. Oh, no. It's moved to Prison back when Prison Tron was a thing. I still have that. That was probably the last time I've played Tron in paper. But I definitely need to... I haven't recorded a Tron game in forever, to be honest. They have a sweeper? Oh, just Timeless Drag. Eldrazi Temple. All right, we'll play Sanctum. So it's attack. They're going to let this go. And then we get to show the coolness that is emerging. So because this is legendary, we're just going to emerge like this. So we're going to stack it so that we actually get to draw 3 cards. Another one. And then we get to search out Emrakul. Always want to stack those triggers correctly. So we get Emrakul. And now we can emerge 1, 2. So now we can emerge off of Writhing Chrysalis. And it's just like disgusting. So now we get to take their turn. Spreading Seas. All right, so we're going to Field of Ruin. We're going to Spreading Seas this. We're going to counter it. And then we're going to pay the 1. We do get to draw from it. See what they draw. Another land. Okay, they'll probably scoop from that once they see the land. So now we attack, block with Emrakul, and pass the turn. Pretty good showing. Finally, right? And they play the land. 13. They're dead on board. We draw Kozilek's Command. They draw Path? I mean, they drew Solitude? Okay. Oh my gosh, what a top deck. I was wondering why they're still playing. So they're gonna eat Emrakul? That's fine. What's the downside to Herigast? I guess it's more of a build around, sort of. But like if you don't have creatures in play to emerge it, then it's less good. Because it really sucks on its own. Like a 6/6 for 9 that draws 3. I mean, it's like decent. I mean, it does look pretty awesome, doesn't it? All right, let's Utopia Sprawl. Oh, you know what? We know they're less cards, so let's just cast this for 1 million. I realize we don't have any colorless sources other than these 2 spawn tokens, so let's just... And what's cool is that if we draw into Kozilek, we can emerge it. We did not. And we're probably just going to win next turn anyway, but do I want any of these? They're like fine, but like whatever. I'm just going to say no to these. I will draw the Temple though. Let's make a land drop. And we'll just pass. They have 1 turn. Yeah, get your Hierogasts in paper. $3 to $5. Not a big deal, depending on your budget. They play their planes. I mean, they're still playing. They eternalize Timeless Dragon. Okay. You know, I meant to block that. We draw a Talisman. Kick this. Get another Temple. Just gonna empty our hand. Attack with this, and then emerge it to draw 3 cards. They go to 5. Oh, actually, I'm kidding. We can just... So here's another thing. We can actually just emerge this for free. We don't have to pay mana for it because it's 9 and 9. No. Dude, come on. What is this? Uh-oh. Now it's not looking good. How funny is this? We're giving them outs. Oh, they played planes. Oh no, now they cast a Timeless Dragon. Alright, they have no good attacks at least. I can't believe we just do 3 lands. Another Herigast. Alright, we're gonna attack. See if they double block. Yeah, I guess we'll just eat them. Play out a land. I mean, this is 9. Do we just like cast this? We have so much mana. I feel like I just want to cast it because I don't want to emerge. Draw 3 more cards. Force of... Oh my god, dude. Oh, you know what? We put all our stuff on the bottom. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what we've been doing, emerging Herigast for Herigast. But we wanted to attack because we have so much mana and like there's no point in wasting it. All right, well, we're getting the old flood in. So all our stuff's at the bottom of the deck, and I don't think we have a way to shuffle anymore. We put 2 Chrysalis and a Micro Spawn on the bottom. This is so awkward. Let's see what's left in our deck, actually. We have a Devour left. We do have a Devour and an Emrakul. So let's say we have 18 cards. We're going to draw something. There's Kozilek's Command. Okay. Assuming they, let's use the spawn. Jeez. Okay. Oh, there's Kozilek. Cool. All right. So bottom, they're tapped out too. Bottom. That's a reason to not use the spawn too, because Kozilek just beefs them up. So we'll go top. How much mana do we have? Can we just cast it without having to get rid of, what's it called? Oh yeah. Just getting rid of both Drakes does it too. I'm trying to be too fancy here, I guess. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's what happened. I double clicked it last time. Okay. I'll just manifest that. Yeah, we're being fancy with, we could have just like devoured one of the things. They're dead on board though. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, so if we put Devour on top and we just devour the dragon, we just win. We're just having fun. It's a fairy. It's a redraw. They bounce Spreading Seas. So they draw a card there, then they can play Spreading Seas, draw another card. But I don't know what they can find. Like a bunch of paths? No, nothing. Yeah, so we definitely could have taken more efficient like paths there, but you guys got to see like the deck do its thing. It's another hand with no green source or no colored sources. 2 lands. We're on the draw though against Kahira. I guess we'll try it. Could be bad. Yeah, Rumble. I mean, we'll start with an Ugin's Lab. Definitely want a colored source though, so we can start casting our spells. If we were on the play, I don't know if I would keep this hand though. But we do have K command X equals 1 at some point. We might have to do that Meticulous Archive. They are a Kahira deck, so this is going to be a control match. So this is just Jeskai energy. They put a Wrath of Skies. In theory, this should be a decent. All right, we'll just go Sanctum Go. They fetch. I think I'm going to do this now. I don't think they have Spell Pierce. Oh, come on. That's such a good card, so Temple. Nah, we're going to bottom it. Not good. I don't think this was a greedy keep. We have the Cavern at least. Now they're just messing with us here. I love a green source. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go green here. So next turn we could go red and still cast like Rumble and stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday or Saturday. It's 4:30 over here. Just hanging. Still finishing my cup of coffee. And thanks for hanging out for the first YouTube stream. Usually stream on Twitch, but this is pretty much the same thing, just on a different platform, I guess. Oh, come on. That's dirty. They're getting their Prismatic Ending use. Usually that card's like pretty dead. I guess we can make them counter all our little stuff. It's like tempting to counter this, right? It's Saturday. Oh, you know what? Wait, is it not Saturday? It's Friday, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jeez, okay. That's where my head's at. All right, we'll name red here. Yeah, my bad. Don't you guys wish it was Saturday? Myco Spawn, Bog. I'm gonna take Myco Spawn. Play out a land, name Eldrazi. We want that mana denial, I think is really important. Jeez, I can't believe I didn't have work today, so it feels like a Saturday. Yeah, you never want to rush through the weekend. The weekends fly by, though. All right, they're shocking in a bunch of stuff. What is this? Big Teferi. They uptick. Big Teferi is pretty scary. I'm assuming this is just for Prismatic Ending. I mean, I guess we're just going to kick this. We'll lead an Archive. Get a Temple. They cast Counterspell because they can. Maybe they have something in the, something for Graveyard? No. They said whoops. They still have a Teferi out, so they're not completely out of it. They plus. We did get a Counterspell out of their hand for All Is Dust. Tapped Hallowed Fountain. Definitely going to be attacking Teferi. Maybe we should have end-stepped K-Command there, actually. Worms Chant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we'll probably get back. We want to get back Herigast? Trigger Sanctum, maybe? We're going to cast this in response. Oh, it's kicked, too. That's a... Oh, we can actually trigger Sanctum now. We'll get an Emrakul. They do have the Counterspell. And we draw an Emrakul. All right, we'll pass. Teferi's up to 7. We really got to hope they don't have another Worms Chant, because that would be brutal. Wrath the Skies X equals 3? Oh, that's nuts. That's so good. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose to that. We need a land. Land, no Counterspell. Land. I mean, if they have, like, the third Counterspell, then I'm going to be really sad. Dude, come on. That's brutal. Third Counterspell. Yeah, Wrath got us really good. That Worms Chant was just, like, perfect timing there, too. I wonder if we should have just cast Emrakul. Maybe that's... We're messing up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. Yeah, we should have just cast Emrakul. That was stupid. They didn't downtick. Oh, they can't downtick. Dude, I can't believe that. How do they just have it every time? Yeah, we messed up. So if we cast Emrakul, we're fine there. That's a punt. And then of course they have Days Undoing. If we drew Emrakul here, 4, 5, 6, 9, we'll play Ugin's Lab out. We're pretty boned now. They just had like we messed up and they just took advantage of all of that. So we're just gonna try to eat some lands. Teferi's gonna ultimate though, and they have a full grip. Get Sanctum. I don't think we're getting through a full hand, though, from control. I'm going to second main, and I guess we'll just play out Talismans. Spell Snare, Jesus. The ultimate Teferi. Another Teferi. Take a draw step. 2, well, 4. Don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, that one turn, I mean, draw Emrakul, but it's 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so if that Talisman result, well, then it wouldn't be in the graveyard. Hey, Super Squid. What's going on? Cost 12. We were so close. Just like small changes would have been the game. Magic's a hard game. We made some pretty easy mistakes though, or like mistakes that you shouldn't make. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're 1 mana off too, and our opponent is just a while between turns. What's the record today? Currently, the score says 1-0, but we had some pretty rough match ones. So we finally won a match 1. This is match 2. This costs 11. Oh, we're 2 off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Yeah, we haven't been playing the best today. We definitely want Trinisphere. Definitely don't want Kozilek's Returns. I wonder if Magus is, let's just do that. All right, on the play. See if we can pull it together. All right, we're going to keep this. We have Devour. If it didn't have Devour, I probably wouldn't keep this. Chrysalis. Take Chrysalis. Go Wooded Foothills. We can't, you know what? We can't fetch because we have Chrysalis on top. So that was stupid to do that. That's okay. We can still just like keep it untapped and surveil now. They're just going to get Meticulous Archives. I'd love a Cavern. Edge Maze tapped. That's good. What sucks is that they're going to be bringing in 4 Consign. So, I mean, they can consign the Chrysalis, but at least we get the ramp. Get Commercial District. Bog. Don't want a bog. Sanctum. Cast Chrysalis. No consign. See if they have like the pendings and stuff. So this is just Narset Days Undoing. Worm's Chant. That seems like a tough matchup. Like it shouldn't be, but so let's sacrifice here. Let's Rumble first. We want to get this to 3. Take Myco Spawn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll attack Narset. See if they want to Solitude it. Pitch Worm's Chant. I wonder if they have what's it called in hand. Most likely, right? This is going to be annoying. Hit the archive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still going to get the Cavern. They Days Undoing us. I guess we're just boned, but do they always have it? Let's see. No. Yeah, it looks like they have it. They activate Narset. Let's see what they pull. They reveal a counter spell. Yeah, but they definitely have Days Undoing here. Oh, another Narset. Okay. I'm assuming then they have another Solitude if they're doing this? I don't know. Silence. Jesus, dude. They're not messing around. Silence, Orange Chant. Okay, they just concede. Yeah, we don't really have anything for this matchup. We just have to get lucky and hope they dodge their bull. Yeah, this is a Zoria's Days Undoing. So they're definitely gonna turtle. We got a mulligan. Oh no. Mulligan. We have Herigast with Ugin's Lab. Oh, we do have the Cavern. We do have Magus though, but they have Solitude. Oh man. We have to put 2 cards back. This sucks. It's gotta be Magus, right? We put Magus back, and I mean Magus could really cheese them out. We're on 5. Do we have to be on the cheese mode? I wish we could keep this 7. This is such a sweet 7. Maybe it's just Cavern and Utopia Sprawl. But we need Utopia Sprawl turn 1 into Ugin's Lab this. I don't know. Let's experiment. This could go totally wrong, but we'll see. We're on 5. I feel like we can do something. Damping Sphere, wow. Utopia Sprawl. Forest. Yeah, we're gonna try to cheese them out. I doubt it's gonna work. They have 7 cards in hand. They could just Solitude this whenever they want. And we got rid of the... I mean, we shuffled it back in, the Cavern. But it's not like we had anything to Cavern anyway. I kind of want them to play like a tap land. They keep taking like 5-minute turns just to do nothing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to draw another land that's not Ugin's Lab because I'd like to save this. Like I feel like we have to put this under just in case they counter Magus. So if we don't, we're going to be extra screwed. So play Hall. So technically they have no basics. We draw another Utopia Sprawl. So we're just going to say no to this, cast Magus, and hope they don't have Solitude. Do nothing. Does not look like they have Solitude. Let's Rumble for a land. No Solitude, please. Kahir to hand. Chrysalis. Play out Chrysalis. It's more of a threat. Get in for 2. Dude, did we cheese them out? They go to clean up. Pitched Counterspell. Dude. Okay, let's see. Herigast. Opponent says interesting. So let's think. This is 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need to Utopia Sprawl this. Name green. So we could 5, 6, 7, 3. Let's emerge Chrysalis. Oh, we draw the Emrakul. Here we go. Oh no, we don't have the mana for it. Wait. Oh, we're so short. We're close. Wait, we don't have it? 3? Damn, we don't have it. We have Emrakul next turn. I can't believe Magus of the Moon is getting there. They have to discard again. Orm's Chant. They're gonna scoop the Emrakul though. Emerge. Cast Emrakul. We can see what's in their hand. Dude, oh my god, dude. 3 consigned to memory. That's gross. Oh, the reason why we couldn't emerge it was because of Damping Sphere. That's why. All right, so we'll just move the discard. Discard Orange Chant. They Island Cycle. I forget what was in their hand. Tune the narrative. Magus Champ indeed. Oh, that's awesome. I kind of want to screenshot that. That's really funny. Can't believe Magus got there. All right, welcome to match 3 on the play. And this hand's fine. We can Surveil on turn 1. We have some ramp with Myco Spawn, Impulse, Breeding Pool, untapped. So this is going to be Breach. Our hand kind of sucks against Breach. Popping off. Yeah, our hand really sucks against Breach, actually. Commercial District. Do not want that. I mean, if we can clear the board with that. Ugin's Lab is a really good pickup, actually. If Ring was legal, they would have won. Well, they didn't have 4 mana either. So we'll just play that. Next turn, we have kicked Myco Spawn, which is nice. Hopefully we don't just lose. Get turn 2'd. They attack. They Rumble. No, they find a Saga. We're gonna Myco Spawn that Saga away, though. I mean, maybe they take Emery? I don't know. What do they take? Oh, they choose Emery. Okay. Because they already had a land. So Emery can get back Opal and stuff. We do have Kozilek's returned in hand. They shock and Steam Vents. Double Underworld Breach. Where's our Surgicals when we need them? Kozilek's command is interesting, actually. So we have a lot of plays here. We can kick a Myco Spawn, eat their Steam Vents. They Emery back Opal. I'm not sure what we do here. They have 2 breaches in the yard, too. So they would have to have Grinding Station. They would have to have another breach and breach through their whole deck. Hey, Jin. I appreciate it. Which Eldrazi deck is the best in your opinion? That is a tough question. I feel like I mean, I know this is kind of a cop-out answer, but I feel like there is no best. Like, probably one of the ramp versions, but I think each ramp version kind of, like, depends on your preference. So, like, if you want to play Karn, if you don't want to play Karn, that's the big one. But it probably goes, like, ramp, and then, like, aggro's up there, but, like, Etron's probably second, I'd say. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can kick a Myco Spawn, but then we just die. Maybe we just Chrysalis to... Maybe we just huge Kozilek's command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. I think I'm just gonna pass. Oh, Eldrazi Breach. Yeah, Breach was amazing, and then it kind of fell off a little bit. Breach was my go-to. Exile a bunch with command. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's just they have so like they could just win on the spot, and it's so frustrating. But they're not activating Emery first, which is good. Rumble. They find a grinding station. It's just so hard because if we tap out from Myco Spawn, eat a land, then they just Emery back Opal. They have 3 mana and they can just win. They get back grinding station. Makes sense. They have shifting woodland as well. Another Rumble. So I like that they're doing this before they Emery. Swan Song. They choose Breach. So they have the combo in hand now. Jesus. Like that's how easy it was for them. They literally just rumbled twice and they have the win. So if they cast Breach here, they go to Emery back Opal. So we know they have Breach and grinding station in hand. And we know they know that we have Kozilek's command because we tanked forever and did nothing. Also, their graveyard's so big. So 1, 2. So they need this Opal. This is so awkward. Like we have to exile this Opal and a bunch of stuff. If they just go Breach here though, they have to have another Opal. Their last card has to be like a mana source. I think we just make spawn 1, 2, 3, 4 and exile. Because next turn we're going to get back all his dust and just wipe the board, I think. I think that's fine. I mean, in casting all his dust will trigger Sanctum anyway, but we have 4. 1, 2, 3. I think this is fine. I don't know if I'm going to get got here. I guess what sucks is they can Spellbomb back one of their things. They just cast another Emery. They mill 4 more. Unholy Heat, Thassa's Oracle. They milled Thassa's Oracle. That'd be nice to exile that, actually. This is tough. I don't play against Breach often. We know it's the best deck in the format, and they can just win on the spot. Like, they literally had the turn 3. They've accessed the 2 mana. Actually, do they just have the win? They cast Breach. No, they don't have the win because they don't have an additional mana source. If they had a Mox Amber or Opal, they win. I think we have to Myco Spawn the Shifting Woodland. They play the grinding station out. At least they tap out of blue mana for this. Another Kozilek's Return's not really what we want. So the last card is Underworld Breach. So I think we just lose. Even if we get rid of this, we just have no interaction. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Wait, what are we thinking? Come on, chat. You gotta chip up here. So if we save a red, green, so we can cast with Kicker and just bog their graveyard right now. What do we want to eat though? Yeah, we can bog, Steven. That's what I'm thinking. Let's eat their Steam Vents. Get bog. Get rid of their graveyard. Yeah, there you go. Mark and Steven's got it. So we ate the red source. And I mean, so they have Mox Amber. Oh, you know what? That only taps for blue. That's not Opal. So yeah, we eat their red source. Feeling a little bit better now. I feel like we should have seen that line, but we took a little bit. See what they have as a follow-up. They crack a clue. No, they find the Mox Opal. Do they just have the win now? Well, we got rid of Thassa's Oracle. So, like, can they win through that? What's the combo with Herigast? So, Herigast has Emerge. So, we're usually playing Myco Spawns or Writhing Chrysalises. So, Herigast, when you emerge it, only costs like 4 or 5 mana. And if you have Sanctum of Ugin in play, you emerge Herigast, go get Emrakul, or go get Kozilek, and then you can just chain your Eldrazi creatures and just kind of win like that. Okay, they play Underworld Breach. So I guess we'll see if they have another win con. We exiled their Thassa, so I'm curious to see what their other win con is. I wonder if they're thinking like we're gonna concede. No way, they have 2 oracles. That'd be terrible. You don't know how you feel about it being a combo? About it? I guess it depends. I guess we should. So it's a combo in that like it's more like really, really good synergy. Jen, you're gonna try to build this tonight? That'd be sick. Yeah, I'm so curious as to what they have here. I mean, even if they I don't think decks are running 2 win cons in the main though. Unless you guys have seen lists that yeah, I mean their deck looks pretty stock. So I guess we'll see if they have maybe they have like Jace in hand. You're trying to do something similar in Arena and the new Ulamog. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if these cards are accessible in Arena or how many are accessible. Oh, I guess, no, Herigast's not. I don't know if MH3 is. But yeah, Steven, I get what you mean in terms of like the classic combo name. They have to have something. Maybe they just think I'm going to concede. I mean, if they have it, good for them. Because usually people will just see people popping off and they just concede on the spot. Opponent says, lol. I think they forgot. Oh, they didn't see that Thassa was exiled. That's funny. Yeah, they didn't realize that Oracle was exiled. That's so funny. Okay, so against them, let's bring in the big guns. We have 9 cards we can bring in. They got Kozilek's Return. This is what we want to board out. One of the perks to the Discord YouTube member having just a channel of sideboard guides to like every deck that we play. Even though this is kind of like a weird list, so because this is a weird list, I feel like the combo is going to be way too slow. It sucks boarding out top end though is the tough part. All is thus way too slow. So let's say we want all of this. We have to board out 4 more things. Maybe like 2 Herigast. I don't think we need like that combo. Yeah, we're going to board into like a very low to the ground. Honestly, like this, I think this is totally fine. Like maybe we want Emrakul over Herigast. So this is tough because we boarded out so much top end. Our Ugins Labs are not very good. We do have a Soulless Jailer. I mean, we have Soulless Jailer and K-Command. I think we try it. It's close. We don't have any Eldrazi Temples, which is what we really want. So unfortunately, Yellow Chair, you cannot. So the reason why I'm only playing 2, well, then the thing, is because I brought in, we're running the full sets of Rumbles and Sprawls, but then we have 2 Oofs as well. So we have a total of 12 green cards. And I think that's enough for green pitch, but unfortunately you can't pitch Micro Spawn to it. We're just going to play this out anyway. I think Nature's Claim, so that would be another card I would side in. I wanted to try the Oofs / well, they have Haywire Might. It doesn't stop Soulless Jailer though, which is nice. But yeah, Nature's Claim I think is a fine sideboard card. If Force of Vigor, like if you weren't comfortable playing Force of Vigor, we'll just play out Soulless Jailer now. You could play out Talisman to ramp. We'll just pass. But yeah, if Oofs aren't like up to par, I would totally just replace them with Nature's Claims. So they just top deck that. No attacks. Oof. Play Talisman. Commercial District. Put the land in the yard. So with this setup right now, all we have to worry about is Tamiyo drawing cards and them having an urge to make a clue. Because they're going to start making clues, cracking clues, drawing cards. We have to get Oof out before they get like a red source. Grinding Station. Micro Spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's Rumble first. I do find the Temple. That's really nice. We can eat their land next turn. We'll play Oof out. Why not play Oof last turn by playing on tap land? I don't think I had Oof I didn't have Oof in hand, I don't think. Unless I did and I missed it. But I don't think I had Oof. I also didn't have a green source. I think I played, unless I missed something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're gonna draw with Bauble. We just have to get a threat on the field. Oh, they're gonna flip Tamiyo. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, I played Talisman then. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure then. Maybe I missequenced that then. They find the Saga. So again, this is how they win through this, is with Saga and Tamiyo. So I guess we're just going to eat Saga. So we're going to Bog to get the tap land in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next turn we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deal with Tamiyo. Erlin, thank you for the follow. All right, let's kick this. Hopefully they don't have like a consign, because they could consign these triggers. Oh, we can actually save Bog. Do we want to get a Sanctum? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, let's just get a Temple. We can do that later. I want to have a big Kozilek's Command. We'll attack this. It's only for 1. Ricardo says, with the new Blink and Domain scam, how does Herigast work? So Herigast works on cast. So it doesn't care about ETBs, which is nice. So even if they Solitude it, it's already got the value. If they cast Torpor Orb, it already has the value. Another Micro Spawn. So let's just cast this now. 5, 6, 7. I just don't want to get, like I'm just going to do this now. So we could Micro Spawn for a Temple and then do this, but I want to get this off the field now before they find Consign. So if they consign this, then it's going to be really annoying. And this is just like enough threats on its own. So it's still going to lose to Tamiyo. I didn't mean to attack with Soulless, but it's whatever. I guess we'll play the land out. So they have a lot to deal with. They have Oof and Soulless. They can like end of turn do stuff, but they don't have, they don't have Unholy Heat for Soulless Jailer. They can heat the Oof, Shifting Woodland. We're just going to eat their red source anyway. All right, they just pass. Draw Forest. Like maybe we don't attack with Oof because, well, no, they would just, they could kill that regardless. I was going to say, they could just heat that. It doesn't matter. What did you side out and in? Let's see. I think it was, so it was kind of awkward. So we sided out our 3K returns and then just top end. Like all is thus is pretty bad against the colorless deck. And then some Herigast because we're trying to be like a low to the ground prison deck post board. So I'll play Forest, eat their red source, Sanctum now. We can have K Command X equals 2 up just in case. Do they have the consign now? Do your matchups versus combos improve or consign to memory decks because there is a counter and you lose 2 creatures? So because if you're talking about the emerge, because the emerge is on cast, well, I guess, yeah, I mean, against consign to memory, if they consign the cast, then yeah, you would lose the 2. So it is a more all-in combo as opposed to not doing that, but you would lose both if they do have it. But you just kind of have to play around it as best you can then. Dude, I'm always afraid of consign. Everyone runs a set, so it's just like, more often than not, opponent says GG, win with sideboard cards. This is a weird hand, so we're going to keep. We have Forest, Utopia Sprawl. We have like kind of ramp into Micro Spawn, and hopefully it's good enough. If this is the mirror, then Micro Spawn's going to be good. Are they doing Forest, Utopia Sprawl? They are. So they're on the play, which means have a very high percentage of losing. Chrysalis, definitely not what we want. We're going to copy them. They named red, so we're going to do the same thing. Opponent says LOL. They go Rumble. We're probably going to... we need an untapped land. I would love an untapped land. All right, they find this. For the record, mirrors are the worst. I think mirrors with like any deck are so boring. Some people love control mirrors because they like to just kind of see the skill, but I just think it's so boring. Like back when Tron was a thing, just it's whoever got Tron and Karn out first. They chose Devour. Interesting. Oh, not interesting. They have Ugin's Lab. Okay, so their hand's way better than ours. Next turn, if they just go Micro Spawn, eat our land, we'll probably scoop, draw Herigast. Let's Rumble as well. We find Devour. Unfortunately, we don't have... So we're just going to bog them. That would have been funny if we just had that same sequence, but then being on the play. But yeah, for this matchup, let's see. We have Stone Rain and 2 Maguses. And maybe Force of Vigor? Oh, they don't have a payoff. That's really good for us. They find some good stuff, though. I think I can chat. Oh, I can link... Now I can link the Moxfield. There's Moxfield. Oh, just kidding. They found Temple. Maybe they just play Talismans? Karn. Okay, so they're on the Karn list. So this is kind of the mirror breaker here. A little unfortunate. Are they going to get Liquid Metal Coating? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we just kind of lose this. Yeah, they do get Liquid Metal Coating. Yeah, all the screens are messed up. The Utopia Sprawls aren't even on them. Yeah, opponent said exactly what I said. Whoever gets Karn first. All right, so Kozilek's returns come out. We want Magus and we want Stone Rain. I want Force of Vigor. All this dust comes out. I don't think I want Oof because I don't want to take off mine. I mean, I could like board out Talismans for Oof, but they're still going to just do stuff regardless. So I think we just board in our 3 red and go for it. All right, on the play. We just kind of have to mulligan to good hands. Like this is a terrible hand. We don't have an untapped green source for turn 1. Bog sucks. Sanctums, we don't want that in our starter. This hand's close just because we have Devour. Devour could find some Stone Rains or something like that. But this all sucks too. Like we're gonna get rid of a Herigast. Did we get a 5 here? I'm gonna keep just because of Devour. I think it's really gonna depend on how good this Devour is. We'll take Magus. Just play our probably gonna be terrible, but we'll see. We don't have Utopia Sprawl. If they go Utopia... Oh, no. Okay, they didn't play Utopia Sprawl, which is nice, but they can get off Basic Forest. We were hoping to get them before they played the Basic Forest. Maybe they, like, F6. No, they're not going to F6. Or, like, yield to end. Yeah, if they didn't have that fetch land, we would have been feeling a lot better. Do they have the Talisman, too? So this is why Magus isn't completely lights out. All right, we're just going to get in. We already had our amazing Magus game, so I don't feel bad about losing to the mirror. And then they have Rumble, and they have their colorless sources as well. I think we need like some type of cheese though, because we're going to lose to this version most of the time because they have Karn into another Rumble. Yeah, their hand's like fantastic against our Magus. They brought in Stone Rain. They can't take it, luckily. And they have Ghost Quarter. So they're just playing like the stock Karn build. Just keep attacking and pass. But they're going to have so much mana, and if they just eat, I guess, Ugin's Lab, we lose. Oh, they had another Forest too? Oof. Yeah, their hand was extremely good against our deck, our Magus. And they have Chrysalis. We need our own Forest. Because we didn't have a Forest, like maybe you don't play out Magus. But again, if they don't have this, if they're just stuck on like red sources, like imagine they don't get to Rumble. Do they have Dismember? Oh, no. Or I don't know what they have. Let's say 2 mana. Oh, they're just going to Kozilek? There's no way they kill this Magus, right? While they're doing that, let me put the list into Moxfield. Did we not do it yet? No, we didn't. Wow. All right, they just played Karn. Can't do anything. We're going to scoop to that. We can't beat Karn. We have no anything. It was just a sad mole. Maybe it was a greedy Magus, who knows? All right, welcome to the final match. This hand, like we have Devour, but I don't think it's going to save this hand. Just a little too slow. Ah, this hand's awful too. What are your thoughts on Yggdrasil and Eldrazi decks. I think that card is kind of like a gamble card. Like we played the Rakdos Breach deck in one of my probably like my second previous video, and it was just like it was okay. We did not get lucky and we spun very poorly. So I think if you spin well with it, it's awesome. If you don't spin well, it just kind of comes down to luck with it. So if you're playing it in like the Breach deck, I think it's fine because that's just kind of, you're playing your large creatures there anyway. All right, so we're going to keep this hand. Put back a Kozilek's Command, and I guess Kozilek's Return. Kind of sucks. We're not going to go to 4. It's a 1-lander, but we have a couple looks, and we have Sprawl to ramp. Oh no, not the mirror again. Please no. All right, Shuffler Bug. Hopefully no mirror, because it's so boring. Just Utopia Sprawl in red. Really hoping they don't get a commercial district. Oh, Undercity Sewers, okay. So this is Control. They keep a card on top. It sucks that we had to mull to 5 against Oculus. Have you played Yggdrasil? All right, they just play Marsh Flats, and pass. So let's Rumble. Make it look like we don't have a land, or maybe they snare it. If they waste a counterspell on this, I'm fine. The only thing that sucks is we don't have any colorless sources. They Thought Scour. Eldrazi Temple would be the best draw, I'd say, by a mile. You run it in the Is It Breach. You seem to get lucky a lot. Very nice. I sadly did not have that experience in my Rakdos Breach league. Are you playing Stock Up? I definitely need to try that card though. I'm hearing good things about Stock Up. Yeah, I definitely want to. That's definitely on like the list. Is It Breach? The list of Eldrazi decks to play. So they have Graveyard Trespasser, which is just main deck Graveyard Hate against our deck. We miss. Man, these last 2 matches have just been the worst way to end the league. We put 2 in this week. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. To see if it's as crazy as people are making it out to sound. Just getting a little unlucky here. Play Dreams of Steel and Oil. So this is just like the match 1 that we played against Sitter. Looking for a land, I'm sure. And they shock it in. Please don't be Spell Snare. That's a start. Maybe it's just no, okay. What was this then? What'd they keep in? I'm not sure why they shocked that in. Their Dreams of Steel and Oil. I said it in match 1. I think this card sucks, but people are playing it. People just play kind of like the stock list. And this is like a stock list that did well recently, so they're just gonna play whatever. Like, I wouldn't play this in leagues. I'd maybe play this in a challenge, but not in leagues. I think it's too narrow. They eat our... And they have a giant Murktide. We will take a draw step. Most likely not getting there. And we draw an Emrakul. God, okay. Super unlucky. Side how we sided in 4. We're going to take out... I mean, Kozilek's Returns are decent. We definitely want Trinisphere. I think it was just Trinisphere for... Was it just a Trinisphere for Kozilek's Return? Like, Magus could be cheesy, but we'd have to board out all our Kozilek's Return for them. I don't want to do that. Let's play our own game plan. We'll just bring in a Trinisphere. We don't have to be that cheesy. We just have to not mulligan to a week 5 opponent deciding what the sideboard. Yeah, we started off 3-0 and just kind of had 3 non-games in a row, which is kind of crazy. We've mulliganed to really sad 5s 3 times in a row. Let's hope it's not 4 times in a row. So we know that they're bringing in 4 Consigned to Memory and just like more counters. Land Hate. We win the die roll. Like, this hand sucks. It's just like all ramp with Emrakul. I think we just keep, I don't know. I think we keep because we have the Talisman. So if they have Harbinger, we're fine. And we're still ramping. It's not like the worst hand ever, but it's just, we definitely need threats. And I really don't want to put Utopia Sprawl on Stomping Ground because it'll get blown up by Harbinger. I think they're going to force this though. So this is a fine exchange for us. From this side, you typically want to kind of force all the ramp. And I don't know how you guys organize your cards, but we always go least to most. Land is a good draw because we can get a forest. We're not getting in the commercial district, which could be something nice. And we're not like, we're tapping the forest for this instead of taking a point of damage. It shouldn't matter. Then we'll just go Talisman. We can just do this and we don't have to take a point of damage. Consider. They put Spell Pierce in the graveyard. Okay. So we have to assume that either they already have one or they're too far behind that they don't need it. 2 lands. Oh, they bricked on lands. Okay. So they just milled 2 lands and didn't draw another one. And they have to go to cleanup. Is this the only way we can win? As if our opponent misses all land drops? They put Harbinger. Oh my god, we draw Temple too. 12, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should have played Stomping Ground. So we are playing around Harbinger with this, which is nice. But we're also having 0 plays. They unearth. That is fine. Draw Kozilek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would have been a good draw last turn before this. We're looking to draw, if we draw Mycospawn, they'll just have so many outs. We have 4 Mycospawn, 4 Chrysalis. They miss on lands again, it looks like. And they have to discard, probably a black card. Draw all his dust. Kiss all his dust. See if they want to force this. We might have even helped them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I get rid of my Utopia Sprawl. Oh, they found the swamp anyway. I just want a land. A land for a Kozilek? God, dude, they had another on Earth. Oh my god, dude. Well, that is just brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're back to having nothing. Yeah, now we just lose. Oh, man. I mean, good for them for having the triple on Earths. And this is definitely like the bad side of variance. Just 4 terrible games in a row, which is, it's gonna happen. It's just super unlucky. I'll take a draw step, I guess. It doesn't even matter because we need a land for all this stuff if we drew it. I just want to see what we draw. We drew the micro spawn just like way too late. Yeah, that sucks. If we would have drawn this 6 turns, like any point, damn, unfortunate. All right, so that was Eldrazi Ramp featuring Herigast, Erupting Nullkite. That league started off so well, we were 3-0, and then we just had 4 non-games in a row. So a little unfortunate there, but that was less about the deck and more about our opponent's trolls. So what did we think about Herigast in this new ramp shell? I thought when we got to do the thing, it felt really powerful. Like we said, this is a very low to the ground version because you have 4 Writhing Chrysalis. So emerging Herigast really wasn't that difficult. Getting the combo synergy down with Herigast, Emrakul, and Kozilek actually felt pretty smooth. As for the sideboard, I was actually really impressed with Collector Oof and Magus of the Moon. Having these in your sideboard lets you cheese out your opponent because they're definitely not expecting creature-based hate. So in the video, we talked about which version is the actual best. And like I said, it mostly comes down to preference. Karn the Great Creator is good against those artifact decks, but it can be kind of weak against those aggro decks. Meanwhile, you have this low to the ground combo synergy deck, which is really good against aggro decks because of Chrysalis, and can just go over the top with Herigast. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this Eldrazi content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.